Malka, the foreign queen, Jezebel, brings the worship of these Phoenician/Canaanite deities to the Hebrews. All right, let's get into these gods a little bit. Now, Dagon is the national god of the Phoenicians and Canaanites. He is the supreme deity, the chief god of the Middle Euphrates region. There's major sanctuaries in Gaza, Assad, and all throughout Syria. Essentially, Dagon is a grain/fertility god. Now, Baal is the son of Dagon. Baal is a Semitic word which means owner, lord, or husband. Well, he's a big deal with the Canaanites. Now, Baal is a storm god. He's the most important deity because of his association with the rain. Of course, the rain brings the growth and renewal of vegetation. Now, the symbol of Baal is the bull, and Baal holds a thunderbolt in one hand and swings a mace in the other. Baal wins his throne/rank with these divine weapons. Baal is in fact the champion of the divine order over earthly chaos. In the ancient Ugaritic texts or epics, Baal defeats the powers of deadly drought, known as Mut Death, and the unruly forces of the sea, known as Yam. Now, Baal becomes the rider of the clouds. That's a euphemism or a synonym for his title, the rider of the clouds. Well, there's a problem because the same title is given to the Lord God of Israel. For example, in Psalms 68, verse 14. The theme of opposition to Baal worship runs throughout the Old Testament text. There's a type of rivalry going on between Baal and Yahweh. Now, Baal lives in a vast and opulent palace on a mountain. The mountain is known as Sapan. He has a voice like thunder. There's a hole in the floor of his palace from which he waters the earth. He has many servants. He has 7 pages and 8 boars. He is the father of 7 storm gods known as the Baalim, and the father of 7 midwife goddesses known as the Sastutram. Now, 2 of Baal's daughters also have a fertility function. The Pidre, the daughter of the mist, and the Tale, the daughter of the showers. Now, Baal is the brother of the goddess Anat, and is always energetically engaged in confrontation/combat. Even though he dies in that combat, he annually emerges triumphant with the harvest. Baal dies and is resurrected. His demise and restoration is very similar to Osiris in Egypt, or, for example, Jesus in Christianity. Baal's victory or resurrection is celebrated at the autumn festival during the month of Tirsi, the arrival of the rains. Now, human sacrifice is involved in Baal worship. Now, Jezebel introduces Baal, or the worship of Baal, into the Hebrew temples and sanctuaries of the northern kingdom Israel. Baalism becomes very popular and deeply pervades Israelite life. The temples, altars, shrines for Baal are sprinkled throughout the northern kingdom. The Hebrew prophets are very pissed off about this. They lead opposition to the fertility rites. The prophets feel that these rites corrupt the worship of Yahweh. Yahweh is transcendent, the universal God. Now, of course, weather is vital to agriculture, and it's very important to show that Yahweh, not Baal, is the one who rides the clouds and controls the storms and brings the freshening rains. Now, Jezebel is not only a queen, but a high priestess. She's a high priestess of Ashir.